Back on Action Sports Jack's Primetime, Richardson, who's been prepping right here in Jacksonville the last 3 months, is without a doubt the most intriguing member of the 2023 draft class.
You kind of get the feeling he will either be a home run or maybe a strikeout if we go baseball, but someone's going to take the former Gator quarterback early in the draft.
Yeah, Richardson put on a show last Thursday in Gainesville, getting prepped for your pro workouts, part of the game in the game, and Richardson, along with his crew, played it well. We talked to the guys behind the Richardson scenes for the past few months about what it takes to get him ready for April. Here at Gators Pro Day with the guys that have helped Anthony Richardson. I could say built Anthony Richardson, but somebody else built that guy. He is built different, that's for sure. Denny Thompson from 6 points, Will Hewlett from 6 points as well, and Tom Gormley from Torque, all out of Jacksonville. Let's start with you, Denny. This is kind of a fun deal. I know it's a draining deal for all of you guys, but you put on another show here at the Gators Pro Day.
Yeah, I mean, it's a blast. I've had him since he was 10th grade, kind of grew up with him through this whole process. So to see him do this and to have this success, it means a lot. It means a lot.
And you've been around this a lot now. You've been on a lot of different guys, from the Minshews to other folks. But, I mean, he has a chance to be the #1 overall pick in the draft. I mean, how big of a deal is it?
Yeah, it's huge. Huge deal. I mean, huge combine followed by this. Huge deal, great kid, you pull for him, kind of guy that you want to see succeed. So just fun all the way around.
Let's go down the line. We'll go to the Torque performance part of this. And I wish I could come into your place built like him. Not too many guys do, right?
No, I mean, freak athlete, obviously. One of a kind athlete, one of a kind thrower, one of a kind arm talent. So you obviously see the athleticism on display at the combine out there, but equally as good human being, equally as hard worker as he is an athlete that you see out there.
I think a lot of folks dismiss that part of it, right? When you've got this God-given ability and you're kind of freaky from a talent standpoint, but putting in the work, where is he on that scale?
Yeah, I mean, he's been with us, 10, 11 weeks now, and it's basically 7:45 or 8 a.m. through 3 or 4 p.m. every day, making sure he eats right after that, making sure he goes to bed at the right time, making sure he hydrates, going through film room stuff after that. I mean, he's been dialed in throughout the entire process, right? And he's a young kid, but he understands he wants to be great. So,
Well, let's go to you. And do you get everything you expected out of the pro day here, and you put on the show that you thought?
Yeah, absolutely. We had a pretty clean script. We had to make a couple late adjustments yesterday, but went really smoothly. Obviously, Ant's going to step up and throw the ball well. His receivers did a phenomenal job, and the support staff here at Florida also was awesome. But I think it went really well, and it would be fun to see some of the reactions out there, to see some of the throws. But we knew those would happen. But it was fun to kind of cap it off with this performance, for sure.
Do you guys feel some pressure as part of this? I mean, this is different. This is kind of uncharted waters, right?
Sure. I mean, I think when you're working with an athlete, there's always an element of pressure. But I think the great thing about Anthony, he has a way of making you feel actually really good about things. You can tell by his mood and his approach and how he warms up. He's dialed in, and he's going to make everybody look good, including himself. So it's easy to train someone this talented. We get probably more credit than we should.
Now let's go back to Denny, as we got a fire alarm or something going off. But the draft's a month away. You sit back and watch this thing play out, or what?
Yeah, we do. I mean, he's got visits to take, and he's still got some work to do. But, yeah, I mean, for the most part, we're done with this part. Now we got to get him ready to play in the NFL, right? Like, that's a whole different thing, and Tom and Will have already started that plan. So, we're pretty much done with this, and now we wait until, April 27th?
Yeah, you guys aren't blind to the outside noise. He's a polarizing guy. I mean, how much do you look forward to him proving people wrong?
Every day. Yeah, you look forward to it because you know who he is, right? And you hear the things, but it's not who he is, right? So I think when that time comes, it'll bring a big smile. Yeah.
Hey, Marcel, show everybody the roof of this place, because one of the throws hit like the roof some 25, 30 yards down. We were trying to figure out, is that possible? The receiver came back actually to me and said, I've never seen that before. It was like a punt. I mean, in a weird way, that actually kind of summed up his talent, didn't it?
I think it was Will that said the other day, this could happen. And then I don't think I thought about it again, though, until it actually happened. So, yeah, impressive. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, maybe that's the #1 overall word for Anthony Richardson. Impressive. Now we find out where he goes in the 2023 NFL Draft. Good luck, guys. Action Sports Jack's Primetime,
Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.